speaking of.
I don't want to hear no Johns.
John.
My shirt said no Johns. Good one, old chillin'.
John's like John.
Nice, dude.
On the days where I'm just not playing.
Yeah, of course.
too well.
I'm always down
Johns,
for friendlies
just
if I'm
Johns.
free.
A lot of people don't know where the term came from. It just started.
That's a
there.
lie.
I believe it
I'm
was a
probably
guy
not
in
gonna play
Texas.
friendlies with
His
you.
name
My
was
wrist
John,
is fucked up.
And no matter what, every time he'd lose, he'd have an excuse. He'd have a reason for losing.
My controller wasn't working. The stage,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of lag on
It
the
was
TV.
I didn't sleep last
Rob
night.
Money
I don't
and
know why.
Caveman's
It's on
friend,
my- I need to
John.
warm up.
Yeah,
Oh, sub hype.
Like a Swedish
Donger
person.
Dub.
Oh my god, where are your alerts at, dude? Get it together.
In time for the giveaway as well.
Much Jan's back
Thank you
in
so much for
time.
My
subscribing.
favorite one, I think, was I was playing somebody and they were like, someone's touching my shoulder. And I was like, no, John's.
Yeah, that was a very old interview of Hugs. How is the audio balance now, guys? Can you hear me still?
How's the audio balance, guy?
How was me versus Hugs back in the day? Actually, the first time I ever played Hugs was 2006 MLG Chicago, and I went Marth, and I 3-0'd him with Marth. But I didn't play him very often back in the day. Sub hype.
I'm too.
Thank you so much.
All right, that one.
Kieran.
That one was a little more pizzazz behind that one. I'll let that one fly.
I really
was like
appreciate
really into the
sub,
word
man.
true that for some
And you
reason.
are-
That's like,
This is my favorite part of the whole documentary. I was really into the word true that for some reason.
the word just first came out. Like everybody
God,
was
this-
saying it. It's
That was
so
when the word first just came out, by the way. That's when true that was invented.
I was like
That's part
walking
of
down the
cracks
street,
me up.
and like walking home from school, and I'm just like, true that, yeah, true that, true that. I'm just, I said it so much that it became my name.
Smash tag is chaotic.
Sago.
Fair.
Solid Jake is my tag.
I said it so
Smash
much that
community.
it became my name.
3x3. Just random numbers and initials. Some people create the tag when they're younger.
Chillin' dude 829.
Morgue.
Unknown force.
WIFE wife. As you get older,
Mine, I think I was one of the first interviews he did, and he
Okay.
told me to look at the camera and say my name. So it's like,
And so I was like
part
walking
of
down the
cracks
street,
me up.
and like walking home from school, and I'm just like, true that, yeah, true that, true that. I'm just, I said it so much that it became my name.
Smash tag is chaotic.
Sago.
he told me to look at the camera and say it, and then everyone else was not looking at the camera, so I look hella awkward. I'm chilling, dude.
Solid Jake is my tag in the Smash community.
JV 3x3. Just random numbers and initials. Some people create the tag when they're younger.
Chillin' dude 829.
Morgue.
Unknown force.
WIFE wife. As you get older, you realize you don't want that like name to like stick to you.
I like it. I enjoy it.
Okay.
Today's
I
winner
turned the
is
mic up
Dr.
slightly.
Peepee. Come on.
It's built for identity around itself. Identify with it.
If I could go back and change it, I probably would. I would be something cool like Dark Rain. But as it is, I'm wife, and
Yeah, I want
identify
Xanadu
with
for
it.
Melee.
I wouldn't say
I want
that
Xanadu.
found
Fuck yeah. I want
myself in
Xanadu.
Smash, but I found a second self in Smash. Having this
Yeah,
gamer
me and
tag
Chu are
and
still
this
friends.
alternate life and this alternate set of friends, this
Not
alternate
true
set of
anymore.
goals,
I fucking
allowed
hate
me to
Chew
have
that.
identity
It's
that's
like I'm
very
kidding.
different.
That's still my dog.
Regular life, some people will call me the most positive person they've met. I'm a very positive person, but in Smash, I'm arrogant. I'm arrogant, and I can be condescending, and I know what I want, and I'm aggressive and forceful, and it's fun to have that second identity. I wonder how
Shut up,
people
wife.
found
This
a
is
community
another
where
great.
they were able to express themselves where they couldn't before.
Another
I
great
think
job by
Azen may
Wife
be
of
one
putting
of
into
those.
words what
I
makes
don't
Smash
know about
so
Azen's real world
special.
personality. I can't say that for sure, but I can say that his personality in the Smash world is very cool, and I did get to know that Azen.
It's the same.
He's just
It's the same personality.
100% like all like thinking.
He's actually the only person to ever beat me in tournament in a sauna studio.
This fucking Hugo immediately drops the John here.
No one's ever done that, and it was early. I'd probably be able to beat him a little later in my career.
Nah.
They were calling the master of all the characters, and he was.
Given that Azen lives in MDVA, I think Azen would still whoop you, Hugo. Let's be real.
All of them. 26, and he would beat a lot of people with their own character, and it was kind of embarrassing because you'd have these people that specialize.
When am I gonna do the
So,
giveaway?
Thank you so
style
much.
Which giveaway?
Very unique, very like.
You were
The Rev Lottery?
eligible
That's at
for
the end of the
giveaway,
stream.
which is
He
coming
played
up
the game.
in just a
It's one
moment.
thing
Or the
to
amiibo giveaway.
learn the game in one way, but like he
The
said,
amiibo giveaway happened many moons. Look at this dumbass. Oh damn, that hoodie. I missed that hoodie, dude. What happened to it? Actually, I think I still have that hoodie. Fuck, I can't remember. I don't think I do.
This episode to do the giveaway at this point.
Forward smash like 3 times in a row. It's like
Yo, what's up, Smash Mac?
I love it. Thank you so much to all my subs.
You're like, that's so stupid. Why did I just get hit by that?
he might not even be able to control the character to like make it look like a top tier character, but like he'll just beat you anyway.
It was very ugly, but he won. And
Was it cold or just mad comfy? I forget. It was probably cold. Like everyone in that venue
Kinda
seems
true
to be
about
wearing
style.
their jackets
Goes
and
for
shit
50-50.
still.
Azen and H2IL won most of their contests with the other
I don't
East
ha-
Coast elites.
I actually lost the No John shirt. I don't know what happened to it. I still have the Don't Get Hit shirt,
The newly minted
but I don't know what
champion of
happened
West
to the
Coast had
Yeah,
the
I'm
No
gonna get
John
more
shirt.
slowly too
would
eventually.
forever change the face of
That was
Smash.
also a lie.
He didn't even
And Yell at Gimmer. Shout out to Chu, who is probably yawning when this picture was taken. But still is kind of photogenic even while yawning. Fucking ChuDat.
play the game.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to
I actually met
the
Isaiah
No John
before.
shirt.
He was a Smash 64 player at the time. He didn't even play Melee at all. He actually money matched me at Smash 64.
Yeah, there's an
And
amiibo
I thought
giveaway
it
at the
was
end of
really
this
good there. I was
episode.
like,
This
you
hoodie?
know what?
I don't know if it
I'll
was the same
money match
hoodie.
you.
I don't think it was. This hoodie was
He's like,
dope.
"No, let's just money
This
match."
hoodie
I
was
saw Isaiah,
super
he's
dope.
playing 64 and he was amazing. I was like, oh shit. So I was like, you know what, Isaiah? Let's just cancel the money match. He's like, what? How come? I was like, I'm not feeling it. So I told him like, no money match. I was telling Isaiah about Melee and stuff online that I think he has potential to be good because he's really got 64. I was
Using
good
the most
64 and
unflattering
I carried
pictures of
over.
people.
You should come down
Yeah,
2 weeks before
it's kind of the
TG5
case.
and I'll house you. We can practice, become partners, and
Still
I think
with
you can
that.
be really good.
I don't know if it's the same hoodie because I feel like I lost that hoodie before that tournament.
Eventually, you became
So it might be
really
a
good,
different
and
brown
it's
hoodie.
kinda like sparring.
I'm obviously a fan of brown hoodies.
Grow off each other.
Isaiah's awkward as serious makes him have to be. Isaiah's an odd dude,
So they're like,
for sure.
okay, as long as we're over here, let's go to a tournament over here. This was 03, summer of 03.
TG5, when it first happened, everyone was pretty hyped since the best East Coast players at the time, best Midwest players at the time, all going to one place and Matt Easy was hosting it.
Damn, shout out to Toasty Trosty. I miss that guy.
But to be fair, we never gave this tournament credit ever because.
Do I think Isaiah is the best player of all time? No, it's probably one of the 5 gods, honestly, because they've been good for so long, and it's much harder now. I don't know which one. That remains to be seen. Who's my Melee secondary? Probably.
Beginning, even before the tournament happened, we were like, "This tournament's fraudulent." Oh yeah.
I don't really have one.
For the sub, I love you.
Wow, that's. I just went like this and said thank you. Come on, dude. Where are your alerts at? Go to Twitch alerts, you stupid asshole.
Hype. And you are now eligible for an amiibo giveaway as well, which will happen right at the end of this episode.
I have a bunch of secondaries. I don't know which one is the best.
As long as I get my sub list from Twitch eventually. But yeah, there were items on for this tournament, so we just did not consider it
Who's better,
legit from
Ken
the
or
get-go.
Azen? Ken or Azen? And this tournament was gonna resolve that all.
Azen advanced through the bracket.
They didn't
and
resolve
seemed to be
shit.
Doing well
Items are
until he
bullshit.
faced Vociferous.
Chic Ditto.
Lost a Chic Ditto. Knocked
What up, a
into
regular
loser's
Zinni?
bracket, Azen again fought a Chic Ditto. This time against Isaiah.
Old Chillin had no personality.
With a one-
Old Chillin was
Azen, not enough Johns in
out
this
of the
episode.
top 3
on
and out of the
push-ups.
money. It
That's all I
seemed
can
even
say
without their
about
top
that.
Player, the West Coast was indeed the best coast. But something about the tournament didn't sit well with the boys from the East, and they made it known that in their eyes,
With the boys from the East.
victory was a complete and utter farce.
The funny thing about this tournament
It was
was
a
items
complete
were on,
farce.
which we were not fans of.
Yeah, there was a constant debate about the West Coast versus East Coast about items and no items.
I'm probably gonna mention it, but Isaiah was a big reason why the West Coast decided to turn
They did
items
that, like,
off.
regularly, and they had like a pretty crazy items list too.
Ridiculous things would constantly happen. You know, you grab a Pokeball, like.
I don't know what you
know
mean
what's
by
in
that,
there.
Grand Optimist.
Hearing the stories about the tournament items, that
I
crazy items list
Look at Charmander just popping his head out in the corner here.
I don't know what you mean by that, Grand Optimus.
The stories about the tournament items definitely had an effect on the outcome. So
This is fucking
many
confusing.
users
I
went
know.
down
I wanted to stop doing this. I think it's dumb, but 2 people subbed so that I would continue doing it. So I guess I'm gonna keep doing it.
like with our
2 to
rules
3 years.
where we still had
Oh god, it was
Isaiah
so fat.
represented and proved to them that
Look how
basically
stylish
on our
Azen
home
was
turf
back in
with
the
our
day.
rules, you can't beat us.
They wanted, you know, West Coast players to come over there. Obviously, like, the only 2 West Coast players they wanted to come over there was me and Isaiah.
We wanted revenge.
2 yawning in the back.
Wanted revenge.
We wanted revenge.
Good God.
So this tournament.
I'm just gonna say the same
What
shit.
can you say about this tournament? I guess I'll just let it play and put stuff in as it goes, but this was to run something of this size when I was 14 years old, and just I don't know, without very much backup from my crewmates and stuff. It was crazy.
So here we are off to the tourney. This is my buddy Cam.
A wild experience.
Sucks. Oh, that's
It was pretty wild. I can vouch. I vouch for old chillin'.
He's a Mexican guy.
What are my thoughts about Isaiah? He's a cool guy. Definitely a little bit strange, but
It's just like the place. There's nothing around there. There's
Oh, yeah.
like, no food places
We did-
around. It's just where the
we were
tournament
definitely
was.
late to our own tournament. Classic H2IL. Azen's
That's
half
why T-Dude
Filipino
doesn't
and
like
half
us.
Irish, actually. Most people don't realize Azen's half white.
Who are these people?
It's true. Everyone thinks he's Asian.
Oh, it's Joshua. How was the drive?
Oh, Joshua.
I was just so excited. Like, look at all these people from all over the country come to play Melee. DA showed up in full force. We even had a couple Canada people.
Oh my God. I just noticed the M2K's in that picture.
Who are these people? The newlyweds. I saw you.
So excited. Like, look at all these people from all over the country come to play Melee.
Look how out of
DA
place
showed up
M2K looks in this picture. Oh man. Oh, that's DJ. DJ Nintendo. Wow. That's
full force. We
hilarious.
even had a couple Canada people.
I think that's the first time.
Canadians?
Husband and wife too.
The newlyweds. I saw your picture. This is my.
How weird is it watching myself? It's kind of weird.
There's the counterpart to my wife. Yeah, husband, of course.
Oh, Grand Optimus. Yeah, I mean, I'm just.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to.
I really
explain
want to
someone I'm
get
gay,
a
that
lot
the
of
gay
people
relationship
interested
is
in the
just
stream,
thin.
so I don't mind
Newlyweds
using a little bit of my
was a
own
TV
money
show,
to
and then
invest.
Jessica,
It's an investment,
and that
the
was
way I
part
see
of
it.
it, but also Peach wears a white wedding
That show was
dress,
actually
she loves
baller
to drive,
when I was
so
like
it was
15.
still-
Is this chilling? Or no? That's not.
Oh god. Okay, so I remember being here. I sat here for almost 2 hours. We were already late, and I sat here for almost 2 hours collecting registrations.
That was
from
definitely not
people.
2004. Oh,
And
the
I was like,
picture that he used there?
"Shit, I still have to make the bracket now.
Yeah, that was not
And the way I
2004.
did
That
it,
was
I
like
had a
06
pretty
or
cool
07.
cheating system that like went out of its way to separate crews as much as possible. The only slight flaw with it was a lot of crews would end up playing all the members of another specific crew. So that was a flaw with my system, but it was a good system for its time for sure. I just had to do everything by hand.
Should
So
review my
collecting
review every
registration
year
fees
so
took,
the
like,
video of the doc gradually shrinks into the
I don't know,
corner.
2
I don't think
hours
I'm
at
ever
least,
gonna do
and
this
then
again. I don't even know why I'm doing it
Actually writing
now.
up the bracket took another like hour and a half at least. So
What's up, Corey?
this was not like an official.
Yeah, this was definitely ate too much.
Watch him. He's running this whole deal. He's got the money in his hand.
When game over happened, I was.
Why did they let a 14-year-old run a TO tournament? I set this whole tournament up myself, dude. Like from everything from contacting the venue.
Yeah,
to
bitch.
TOing
Yeah, bitch. Who the
the
fuck was asking me
and I
that? Shut
got
up,
come
bitch.
via a team
What do you mean?
cloud
Why did
on
they
it.
let a
Everything to
14-year-old?
do with the
I did it my
tournament, I set
damn
up
self.
so
I let myself do it.
I guess I was
Bitch.
pretty capable. Shout out to the Packers. This was the first tournament. That shirt you see I'm wearing, that's the first time I ever.
When did
wore
I
the
start
shirt.
giving a fuck about my health? Like when I was like 18 or 19.
When did I start giving a fuck about my health? When I was like 17 or 18. Who was recording these old videos? Jared from Canada. Or
Oh,
Mike,
Christ.
maybe. The part of the Punch Crew. The Punch Crew was one of the only early Smashers to record videos at all.
Samantha? Yeah. Are you playing?
Yeah.
Who are you using? Oh my god, it's Mike. I'm Mike from Canada.
I guess it was 18.
In the days before YouTube, Mike and the Punch Crew were one of the only video options in town.
Good
and they
God.
shared a sophisticated commentary on the game itself. mostly sophisticated.
Yeah, Corey, it would be nice to watch these old school videos. I don't know if they're on YouTube anymore. I don't even know where he found them.
The internet, as well as the community, was still very young.
Who's the chick? It's this girl Samantha, aka Sam from Maryland.
Oh, this is Urok.
I
Urok
saw
still
her
comes
in,
to
like,
stuff. He's a homie.
2004, and then never saw her again. She was one of the first Smash girls ever.
Yo, check out my chair though. Holy shit, that chair is awful.
First Smash girls ever.
Get it together, old chum. Look at this chair. Oh my god, that chair. Well, you can't really see it. All you see is the pillow. I had to put a pillow there.
And then never saw her again. She was one of the first Smash girls ever.
All around the room quiet. They talk all this shit on the internet, man. In person, it's just like,
I'm trying to analyze this background right here. Here, let's.
Almost 400 viewers. Oh, that was Muffin King. Damn, I haven't seen that guy in a minute.
Well, I guess I can't oh yeah, I can. Okay, so let's analyze this. Damn it. Hold on. My room from back in the day. Okay, so I had the sword. This was when I still lived at my parents' house. That's a mirror, which is behind like a little like bookcase thing. Oh, I had the hoodie still. That looks like the hoodie. What the fuck happened to that hoodie? It's probably somewhere. This fan I still have. It's right over there. I just have like 2 like baskets of clothes, which I still kind of do. I don't really have a dresser for my clothes. I just kind of like put them there. And then it was a pretty small room. But yeah, the sword. I should hang the sword back up like that. That was actually dope. I don't know why I don't do that again. Anyway. That room actually sucked. My current room is way better.
Muffin King walking by real quick.
Bring back the Soul Patch goatee combo? No. It's awful.
Right there, Muffin King. Shout out to Muffin King. Okay, sorry.
Do a current room analysis?
Meet them in person.
Yeah.
This is CRT that Corey made me bring to his house for no reason.
The first teams tournament came on. The East Coast at the time weren't too big on teams. They didn't really care. It's
A
all
lot of
singles.
talk online. I was
So
talking
Isaiah
shit in
and I just,
person.
like, stomped through that whole entire
Yeah, I know. Urok is the oldest school.
The oldest of schools.
See, one thing I don't like about the documentary, probably the only thing, one of the few things I don't like about the documentary, I should say, is that Samox covered teams for Game Over, but then he stopped covering teams almost entirely after that, and I'm not sure why he did that. He's covered teams pretty thoroughly here too.
I'm pretty sure no one took a game.
To be fair though,
off.
Ken and Isaiah destroyed us in teams that tournament. Damn, 400 viewer hype. Thank you to everyone.
Damn, we only have half the viewers as last time. Come on, guys.
That was just.
That means next time, if I review the reviewing,
Decimated by Ken and Isaiah.
if I review myself reviewing the reviewing, then we're only gonna have 100 viewers.
Teams did have the $300 pop bonus, which is mainly why Ken and Isaiah came, I think, knowing that they had teams pretty much in the.
We ran a bunch of bi-weeklies to raise this pop bonus. Bitch, by the way, if any of you, if you're trying to grow your local scene, running bi-weeklies to raise money for a pop bonus is actually a great thing that we came up with way back in 2003, and you can still do now and get people to come to your tournament. It's really
Shut up,
great.
old chillin'. Just let them watch the documentary.
Singles and whatnot.
It took the longest time to actually get singles started because I had to write the whole bracket out by hand. Stage 2L was all.
Andy, I assume you mean Andy.
But then I'll only get 50 viewers if I do that, Shannon.
Is not discussed that much in this documentary, so let me explain a little bit about him. He's Azen's, one of Azen's closest like childhood friends, and by childhood I mean like elementary school type of thing. I think they met each other on a military base or something like that. And ever since then they were like the best of friends up until Andon moved to Arkansas in 2004, I believe, like the summer of 04. So not that long after Game Over, but before
what am I
that,
doing
they were
out
just
here?
like best buddies, like inseparable, like they called each other brothers, like they were super close, like so that's why they always teamed and everything, even though Andon wasn't necessarily as good as Azen at
That
all.
encouraged me just knowing that, you know, my crew is legit. I was just focused on
My
running the
crew
tournament
is
for a while
legit.
until I saw that I had to fight Ken.
The match was crazy because I can remember like at first We're playing on a little screen.
That screen's not that small.
All the Johns that come up are hilarious. I make Johns later too, but
I remember
Ken
playing
makes a lot of
Azen's
Johns
Mark
there.
in friendlies a lot that week in preparation, and I would get up throw uppers a lot, but I never got them as much as during
What was
that
funny
first
about the
match
crowd of my
against
set versus
Ken.
Ken? I know you're just trying to get me to say the same thing as I'm gonna say anyway, which is that
Okay, this
Jatanic.
strategy is really, really good, and I should probably be using this like at all times. Be honest.
This is oh no, this is entirely true. By the way, I don't know where I just skipped to.
That Jatanic told me to keep a slow pace. He's like, slow it down, baby, and then I just kept the same pace and won.
Did that. But what I was gonna say.
Did I
is
mention that in the review?
What I'm
I
saying
think I
here
did.
is totally true. That I did not really do up throw up air as like a habit or like a regular thing.
During that first match against Ken.
But that week I was just playing Azen's Marth and noticing, wow. Up
Would I do better than Ken on Survivor? He did really well. I don't know if I would do better than him.
Okay, this strategy is really, really good, and I should probably be using this like at all times.
The chillin' is simply this. You throw somebody upwards and then hit them with an up air. Do you want me to repeat it so you can get that? Or
Jatanic was getting really hyped for me, and that just started to draw a crowd.
Oh yeah, one funny thing is that I remember Jatanic had the advice of slow it down, baby. First of all, Jatanic just put the word baby at the end of stuff for some reason, which was hilarious, but he goes, slow it down, baby. But I specifically was like keeping a fast pace on purpose, and like I just thought it was funny because obviously I was happy that Jatanic was cheering for me and having people rooting for me was helping. This was one of the few times where I really
Can we get a
thrived
2016
under the
sub
tournament.
hype? Yeah, if someone subs, I'll do the old school sub hype.
I can think of
Yeah,
very
this
few
is
times
episode
in my
2.
Melee career where I've been like, oh yeah, I really like the fact that the crowd was in my ear, you know.
See, Samox didn't actually put the full part of that, but what I said after that was this was one of those few times where I loved having the crowd in my ear. They were helping me, like I was feeding off it. And then this combo he does is
I
insane.
did a really good combo on him.
For back in the day.
Threw him up, and I smashed him across the screen.
If I make an out and sub with it, that counts.
This is really good for 2004, but then this sweet spot that I did is also amazing.
He came back.
He's missing. Some guy in the background goes, he's missing everything. He didn't miss shit. That was a sweet spot. You stupid asshole.
Freaking out. And I hit him with neutral air, send him off.
Yeah, Aiden, you get 1 point per minute
Coming back, and this is a situation I've
for
seen
viewing.
so many times
What's
in
up,
Azen, so
Snorlax?
I knew what was gonna happen, and I just wave dash back, let him put out a forward air, and up smashed him.
Up smash.
I like how someone said it right as it happened. You know what's funny right here?
Ah, shit.
I was just,
I mean,
as soon as I won,
sub
I was
hype?
taking, like, everyone's
Wait,
hand
no, that was
as
too
everyone went for a
that was too
mistake.
much emphasis.
I, like,
Hold on.
reached across the
Sub
table,
hype.
and the person there was
Thanks, Guard,
who's,
for the
like,
sub.
West Coast. He's Sultan of Sandwich.
I'm trying to emulate
and,
old
like,
chillin'.
He looks so
15 months in a
shocked.
row,
He's
though.
like,
Thank
"What?
you so
Oh,
much.
Okay, I guess I'll shake your hand.
I appreciate it.
I never felt like that good. Like,
All right,
ever,
6,000
probably. Like, the highlight of my
points
life to that
in
point.
the
Used to losing.
Rev Lottery.
That was a major shock. That I can't believe I actually
Jackpot.
lost too when I lost to Chillin' Dude.
When someone told me like not too long after that, like, yo, that was Ken's first loss in the bracket, I'm like, oh my god.
It was so close. Like I could have done so.
Yeah,
many
I didn't
things
even know he was undefeated.
I am
in brackets
Snorlax.
until
That's
after that
literally
match.
what's
Their
happening.
Food or something, I could have definitely beaten him, but it was I lost, and the worst part was that
Who's
I
my
lost
best friend?
to
I'd say Azen.
Oh yeah, that was you that said.
I haven't been able to hang out with
Oh,
Azen much lately because he started taking a full load of classes and he also has work. So that kind of
After
sucks.
I beat Ken at that point,
And this isn't really what I meant
But I'd
to
still
say.
say
Like,
he's my
not
best
like a
friend.
pro player, but just a legit player, basically. Because I don't think pros.
It's funny how Ken still called me Chillin' Dude during the interview. You mean instead of Chillin', Corey?
But
Yeah,
this
he
is
said
true.
Chillin' Dude every
H2L,
time.
We all got together and actually discussed this, and we're like, all right, guys, Isaiah's a problem. How are we gonna beat Isaiah? So we had to like really, we just kind of.
Azen's mom's spaghetti, though. Am I gonna talk about Azen's mom's spaghetti?
Decent, but you know, overhyped, and Isaiah was like really, really good, just based on watching his matches and playing him and stuff.
Yeah,
The
Ken
San
made a
Jose
ton of Johns.
native couldn't help but attract attention. He used the wildest, most unwieldy character in the game. But unlike everyone
I don't know about
else
most
who tried,
unwieldy.
Isaiah made him
Most unwieldy character is probably like Mewtwo or something. Forgot to update sub count. Nah, resubs don't count toward
Yeah,
the
almost
total sub
450
count.
viewers. Thanks to everyone for tuning
Why
in,
does
guys.
Curse Chillin look like a bit like Filthy
In winners
Frank?
finals, Azen was waiting for him.
I don't know who that is.
Azen versus Isaiah was like
I call
one of the
Azen
first
Azen.
insanely high
What is
level
Azen's
melee matches
major?
where you can watch
Computer
it
science, I
and
think.
see the
I
level
love
of
this
like
segment.
mind games going on.
Man, Isaiah was crazy back in the day, guys. Really can't be overstated. I'll talk about that more in episode 3, which probably
Yeah,
will
Fluffy
be next week,
Panda.
I think.
Probably
I'll do
salt
it
and
tomorrow.
vinegar.
Maybe I'll do it tonight.
I didn't like the chips as nearly as much as the bars, though. Do I love this segment? Yeah, it's a good segment.
This match was so crazy to watch in person. It was just beyond anything any of us had ever seen. Like,
Alright, relax,
it
old
was like
chillin'.
the
It wasn't that
metagame
good.
Advancing as we were watching it.
Azen's name is Chris. Yo, what's up, Technocrow?
At that point,
Yeah, I don't know why I'm
Azen
doing
beat
this, but
Isaiah,
here we are.
beat Ken, you know, we thought, you know, we had pretty much taken it, but the thing that really
Now, I don't know if that was actually the winner's finals because
The last two.
That definitely wasn't it.
this is not the set. Because it did start actually with Azen's, it started with Azen's Fox against Isaiah's Falcon, but
it was like,
Yo,
Isaiah
SP99.
definitely didn't go Marth
Oh my
at any
god.
point.
What's up, dude? Haven't seen you in forever. I'm
And
glad
it
the
wasn't
old school
4-stock,
people are
it was
dropping
5-stock.
by. This is a nice little nostalgia trip.
So
Slash
this is a different set that he used the footage from. Probably them playing
really
it at
dumb
G or
stream.
something like that. A set where Ken played Falcon against Azen. Ken played Falcon briefly in Grand Finals at Game Over. Azen know at this point that Fox was a good matchup against Falcon. I think we had like an idea of
Wasn't
it,
I
but
here
we
like
weren't,
2 weeks
we
ago?
didn't realize how
Were you?
bad it
at that
was.
point, Azen had beat Isaiah, I'd beat Ken, you know, we thought, you know, we had pretty much taken it, but the thing that really killed us was that
I think
we
you were here like
focused
a
on
month
Isaiah,
or
like,
two ago.
Isaiah's a problem here, let's talk about how to beat Isaiah, but Ken ended up coming back.
Am I pumped for the new one? Oh, the new doc? Absolutely.
I was determined. I had the eye of the tiger.
You know,
We talked about not side being from the legend, doing more legend dashes. Oh yeah, yeah.
Now, at the
I
time,
feel like that was a
beat
little
Isaiah,
longer
just
ago
let
than
Ken
2
in
weeks,
for
but
some
regardless,
reason,
yeah.
because
I just think it's funny that a lot of
better.
people are showing up that
And then I fought
haven't been
Children
around
again.
I wasn't nearly as
much,
I still to this day
but were
believe
during
that
this.
Isaiah gave the set to Ken at Game Over. I don't know for sure, but I just have a feeling that.
What
Isaiah
music would I
did
put
not
Armada,
control
Mango, and
the
PP
finals
with?
against
had slightly to do with the
Oh.
time and how late it was, and I'd been running the tournament all day.
I beat the shit out of him.
John's.
And took him out.
Even at that point, I still
He
didn't
said,
think, you know,
"I
Ken
beat the
was,
shit out of
you know,
him."
anything crazy. We'll see what happens, but Azen should, you know, wrap this up
Are
pretty
me
quick.
and
It's
Ken
2
cool
sets,
as
you
of
know.
today? Yeah, we're cool now.
He made up the nickname
This
Azen.
set, even though it was heartbreaking.
I don't know
watch
about that, Gar.
as a member of H2IL, it was still
Like, I can't really think of like
insane.
specific
It was the
genres
first,
for
like,
each of them or
real
whatever.
counter-picking.
Samox
set
does
we
a
had
really
ever
good
seen. It
job
was
of
4 out
picking
7,
music,
first
though.
of all, which was like unheard of back in the day. But we just decided to make it 4 out of 7 because we didn't really think.
Yeah, I'm
that,
in the
like,
new
there
doc.
should be a
Probably
limit
not as
on,
much
like,
as I was in the
how
old
many
doc,
matches
but
there should be. But these matches are so good. You can still watch them on YouTube. If you type in.
did I have a lot of time with Samox with the new doc, video recordings and stuff? What do you mean? Like, did I see some of the footage he got and shit? Not really,
I
but
know I
we
hate Johns, but come
we
on.
definitely.
I ran the whole
He came
tournament
here and he
at
spent like the
14
whole
years
day
old.
here, and we
My Johns were way more legit.
we hung out and shit.
Put it that way.
The interview was about the same length as my last interview.
Yeah, it was best of
Like
7, 5
4 or
docs.
5 hours, but I had a lot more to talk about with the
this-
old interview
that's why
because there
this
was so
set-
much more to
This
cover.
set probably took an hour plus. As in with the taunt there at the end.
But yeah,
Just to briefly talk about it, I love the way that Samox like stylizes these sets in the documentary. He does a great job.
He hung
of
out.
just like highlighting certain parts of the stocks, giving you an idea of the flow of the match. It's really good
Ken
stuff.
just never let up, and I mean, Azen's not the type to do that either, but Azen didn't have as much of a game plan going in.
Oh, you're
If he had
working with
played
him,
Ken more
Gart? Oh,
friendly
shit.
Or just expected Ken to come out, he might have had a
Since
better
we're on the
game
subject,
plan
thought I'd
ready,
ask you how to
things might have
include
gone
it since you
different,
know this
but
three pretty well.
Ken did end up coming all the way back and taking it.
And Azen was, Azen was sad.
Mango would definitely be like some
sad.
I don't know, some kind of banger. I feel like should be Mango's music, or yeah.
I pulled in hospital again, and I managed to come up on top.
This part's hilarious.
You
Just
could
make-
tell at times like he was upset about his play or something like that, but he did a very good job of hiding it.
This part's so sad.
Hella sad.
Why do I look 14 in the dock? I don't know. I still had not.
No word could better describe Azen than unassuming. He is loath.
Wasn't Isaiah shield dropping back then? I think so.
Besides just melee, where he holds these world records in a game that he just picked up just because whatever, because he's Azen. Not only is he just mellow and kind of goes with the flow.
Ocean Man.
Because he doesn't really want to put up a fight. I think he really wants to do everything you say. You know, it's like, hey, Azen, do you want to play Smash?
Fucking Ocean Man in the documentary. That would be really funny.
But it's not just the game. Hey, Azen, let's take a road trip to Michigan. Azen, let's put on show tunes. We're gonna sing Little
What's going on
Mermaid.
in that picture?
And
Hold
we
on.
did sing Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid goes with the flow, you know, because he doesn't really want to put up a fight.
When's the new
I think
doc
he
coming
wants
out
to
next
do
year?
Everything you say. You know, it's like, hey, Azen, do you want to play Smash for 12 hours in a row and not eat? I do. But it's not just the game.
Oh, it's poker. Yeah, Azen doesn't really like poker. So that's why he was just watching.
Let's take a road trip to Michigan. Azen, let's put on show tunes. We're gonna sing Little Mermaid. And we did sing Little Mermaid. And all those 12, 14-hour trips to the Midwest, he's great company and a great guy.
Is Azen really a video game prodigy, like I said, or did I play it up just a bit? I might have played it up a little bit,
Great job, boy.
but he's definitely like top 1% of video game players, period.
Are we scared of the Japs?
He's really fucking good. Like, he was Diamond in League when he played League. He had world records in multiple other games he played. Like, I don't know, it's just... That wasn't me bullshitting at all. He's ridiculously good at games.
Did I ever play Wife? Yeah, Wife actually had a surprisingly good record against me.
From watching the videos, the
I think it was about even.
far more impressive in the technical aspects and their creativity. There was, I guess, a realization that Japan players were probably at the forefront of the metagame at the time, and Captain Jack was the person who was promoting the Japanese scene.
Why did everyone think the Japanese were so good? I honestly don't know. I think it was just like people just like assumed that Japanese people, since
Okay,
games
to be
were
fair,
generally
Back
made
in
in
the day,
Japan.
everyone thought Japan was the best, just based on nothing but their videos looked flashy. Like,
And their videos look
they
flashy.
watch the
Thanks, Old
videos
Chillin',
and they're
for the
like,
backup.
oh my god, look at this tech skill. Japan is clearly the best. Like, there's no way we can compete with them. And it was kind of a, like, it was pretty naive of us to think that, like, just because they're Japanese. There was also this general, I don't know, like, idea in everyone's heads that Japanese people were the natural gamers. Japanese people were inclined to be better at games, which I don't think is necessarily the case. But that combined
It kind
with
of
the
is the
tech skill that we
case.
saw in their videos led a lot of people to believe that
Little
they were
bit.
automatically the best.
The question remained, Japan or America?
Yeah, probably Purple Cube.
For some, the issue was already settled.
But I don't think it's
But
really
with
not for him.
TG6
I don't
around the
think he
corner,
wants to
Matt
stream.
Deasy
It's
saw
just
an
not his thing.
opportunity. He invited a few of the top Japanese players to compete in the States.
When am I gonna get that sick
including the
goatee back?
formidable
Probably
Captain
never.
Jack.
Azen went to that. Chu went to that.
That was a great tournament.
To be honest, when we were having those back and forths, who's the second best in H2IL, it was most often Chu, more so than any of the rest of us.
In addition to being the first international tournament, TG6 would finally put an end to an annoying West Coast practice.
I remember a match that I saw at TG5 where it was Eddie the game player.
Old Me is probably going to mention this, but it was really funny that the reason a big swing factor, at least in West Coast turning off items, was
And then I hit him with another Pokeball to knock him back into Firebird. And then the Feudor came out and took him off, and he was just like...
And after that, Matt D said...
Isaiah came into the thread for TG6
This
and
is so
said
funny
we
that
should
this
turn
is
off
what
items.
made Matt DZ decide that items aren't chill anymore is him getting fucked up by a Pokeball.
I was playing friendlies against Captain Jack the day before the tournament just to see, you know, the difference of the skill level between Japanese and Americans.
Captain Jack's
The
Bowser
two moments
beat
are the
Ken
best.
Smart. I was like, what? Who is this guy? This guy's Japanese. He's like really, really good.
I just couldn't kill him.
I feel like if
just
Chu did an interview
I
now,
couldn't
it would
kill
be a
him.
lot
And every
better
single time I'd
than
smash him at like
the one he
100%,
did
he'd
for
blink.
this
And that
doc.
was actually the
But I don't
first
think he got
time
interviewed
I
for the new
actually learned
documentary,
DI.
unfortunately.
DI, or directional influence, is the ability of the
Nebulars, I'm
player
in
to
school.
influence their
I don't currently have a
trajectory if
job.
hit by an opponent. If mastered, this simple skill can keep you alive, where other players would
I wish they had more of
easily
these
perish.
segments later in the series. I feel like he just snuck them in the first
there is
couple
directional
episodes.
influence, DI. It doesn't even become a contest for the players that know what they're doing.
It's just the back of my head, like, DI, DI, DI.
Yeah, in 2004, Ken, Isaiah, Azen, and Captain Jack were the only players who knew how to DI properly.
I think Chu's DI
Only.
was pretty decent too.
Everyone else was like confused, like didn't do it at all, or didn't understand the concept. Like it just wasn't a very like common knowledge thing that people talked about until later on.
And that totally threw off my game.
Also, fun
Yeah,
fact,
I am Spider
we
Hitter.
called DIing tilting for a long time. Like tilting after you get hit, tilting the control stick in a certain direction, but
I forgot
obviously
about
that's
that.
problematic for
You know, I
clear
played
reasons.
faster for like third round. I was letting him hit me, and I was trying to DI, and then I ended.
And yeah, Snacks makes a good point, is that we knew combo DI, like we intuitively just felt to DI to get out of combos, but no one DI'd kill attacks the way that those four that I mentioned did, because they just had the DI figured out.
Yeah, people were surprised by that, and I still remember Azen saying like, Sastifer, when he lost to him, he goes, I raped him with my Pichu!
And most people, I
Sastifer.
assume, are thinking, okay, game over.
That apparently
repeats,
never
let's speak
happened,
to
by the
losers,
way.
and the DSF
Azen didn't
took
actually
them
say
out
that.
as losers.
It was a bad.
This was probably Ken's worst tournament.
He did say
I don't know
Sastifer,
about ever.
but he didn't
It
say
might have
that
been his
second
worst
part,
tournament
that
ever,
non-esports part.
He was on a streak of first at every tournament he had ever been to, and then he lost to a Peach and DSF, who was still like considered like not a noob chic, but he was still like up and coming. Like he wasn't at that level yet. So, but DSF put a ton of time in. So props to
Bad
DSF
ride
for
home
beating
too.
Ken there.
Like, that was the first time I didn't win singles. I know.
Even though we ideally would like to see Azen.
DSF is Die Superfly, a chic player from Compton, who we were.
I
all
forgot he's
really
from Compton.
confused when he
Damn.
flew
Shout out to Old
Oh,
Me's
500
memory.
viewer hype, by the way. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. We were all confused.
Damn, 500
though,
viewers? I only have
when,
200 right now.
DSF
How the mighty
flew
have
out
fallen.
to game over, because to us we were like, if you aren't good at the game,
I highly
yet,
doubt
like,
that's
why
gonna
are you
happen, cold
flying for
applesauce.
tournaments? So apparently it was just like to get practice and stuff, and I think he thought he had discovered Cheek's chain grab really early. Oh my god, it looks so ugly in this screenshot. He had discovered Cheek's chain grab really early, so he thought that would just let him.
This is a
coast
great
victory
screenshot. I don't know
combos
what
or at
Old
least do
Chillin's
really
talking
well
about. I'm
with.
about to make this my fucking Twitter profile picture. This is beautiful. Stop being mean to older, fatter Chillin, Old Chillin. God damn.
I think he got
Let him
13th
rock.
at
Fight
best
Ken
at
again,
that
because that's
tournament.
just always an epic match. This really opens the door for Azen to take it.
August 22, 2004.
I fought Isaiah
So long ago.
with my Ice Climbers, and I beat him. I beat him really, really like I don't want to say badly, but like
He beat him badly. Like, let's be clear here, guys. Chu dominated Isaiah in both sets and winners and losers, 2-0 both times, and it was just like unheard of. Like, how the hell is Chu had just started using Ice Climbers. He used them at Game Over against
Well, see,
me.
I keep saying Old Chillin, but it's like I should be saying Younger Chillin. This is too much, dude. Yeah, what's up, Kiro? Welcome to the dumbest stream
briefly,
ever.
but like Game Over was one of his first tournaments that he used Ice Climbers at all, and this was only like 6 months after Game Over, and Chu already had probably the best Ice Climbers that we'd ever seen to that point.
Chu beat Isaiah not only in winners but again in losers. 2-0 both times, just showing like dominance over Isaiah, which no one had ever done.
everybody was like, "Oh man, who is this? Look at this Ice Climber player."
Other than Azen and Ken, there wasn't anyone who could really touch.
Yo, wait. Did you guys see that? I definitely just like
This
took a
was
shot
only, like, 6
off
months
camera.
after Game Over. Chu already had
Why did I
probably
just
the
do it
best
on
Ice Climbers
camera?
that
Why
we'd
was I
ever
being all
seen.
secretive about
Chu
it?
beat
Was
Isaiah.
I trying to maintain some kind of professional image or something?
Not
Watch.
only in winners, but again in losers. 2-0 both times.
Watch this. I'm
So
like, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it for a hot second. Hold on. Let's get the zoom on this. Oh my god. I'm like, all right, hold on. I think I have some time here.
Like dominance over Isaiah, which
I think I have
This
some
was
time.
only like 6 months after game over, and Chu already had probably the best ice climbers that we'd
Yeah, Chu
ever seen
stalked
to
him.
that point.
Chu beat Isaiah not only
I'm
in
like, wait, okay. Do I have some time? Stroking the goatee. Do I have some time here?
winners, but again in losers.
Yeah, I got a
2-0
second. I got a
both
second.
times, just showing like dominance over
Reach
Isaiah,
down.
which no one had ever done.
Everybody,
Come on, just do it on stream, dude. I'm being all secretive about it. Good God.
was like, oh man, who is this? Look at this ice climber player.
Other than Azen and Ken, there wasn't anyone who could really touch Isaiah, or so we thought. And then all of a sudden, Chu comes in with this considered low tier.
Definitely just did that. Oh my God. Get it together, old me.
The time character Ice Climbers, like he single-handedly probably moved up Ice Climbers 10 spots. just
Sorry,
based on
that Skype
performance.
is me, by the way.
And that's
I fight
entirely
Captain
true.
Jack.
He moved up ice climbers so much just from that tournament.
I lose to Captain Jack.
It set up Azen versus Captain Jack.
And back in the day, especially, even now I think, but back in the day especially, the Ganondorf versus Ice Climbers was really bad. for
That's my
Ice
current
Climbers.
Skype,
It was
sorry.
like, Ganondorf was considered to like destroy Ice Climbers back in the day, so that's part of why Chu had a rough time against
And
Captain
I'm
Jack.
on the phone with Chu while the finals is happening. I remember getting so pissed off that literally everyone in the venue, it seemed like, was cheering for Captain Jack.
Yeah, that shit was hella lame. Come on, guys. Can you at least support your country?
I'm like, come on, guys. I know Azen's East Coast, but can you support your country?
This made me so mad, guys. You don't understand. When I was on the phone and I heard the venue blowing up every time, like, because I was on the phone with Chu because I wanted updates desperately, and so Chu was giving me kind of a play-by-play. And I just hear every time, like, he's like, oh, Captain Jack just got a kill. And I hear the crowd erupt, and I'm like, guys, like, support Azen. It's freaking USA versus Japan. Like, how are you not, like, supporting the US player? Granted, no one had seen a good doc at that point, so that's part of why Captain Jack was getting so much cheering. But at the same time, no one was cheering for Azen, which was what really upset me. What type of skill was Ice Climbers did Chu have at the time? Donger Duck, not that much. He had like a couple of like grab combos, but he didn't have chain grabs or anything yet for sure.
Once Azen won, like, I mean, that was it. I remember putting in my SIG, like, congrats to Azen, best player in the world, or something.
This is actually entirely true. I put this shit in my SIG on Smashboards. Congrats to Azen's Age Knight, best
Like
player
that, like, I
in
was
the
just
world.
like, okay, this is it. Azen's the best in the world. He just proved it.
To be fair, that doesn't actually prove that Azen's the best in the world. Like, let's be clear. Like,
Oh yeah,
that
Corey.
was one tournament, but it was really impressive that the tournament that Japan.
I pulled a in winners against Rishi. I pulled a U. I lost 3-1 to Rishi in winners, but the match that I beat him was a 4-stock. I pulled a Corey.
Showed up to, Azen was able to take it, and I was so happy for him because he hadn't beat Ken to that point, and he didn't beat him there either. But
Talking
he still
about
finally
how
won the
good
tournament.
Azen is, best in the world now, not because he beat everybody, but because he also beat a Japanese player. But I mean, he still won. He still won. So, congrats to Azen for that tournament.
That nod, Ken nodded hella long there.
We were real happy for Azen. This is funny how he does this. He makes it look like Azen comes up on me and Chu's shoulders, even though that was right after Azen beat Chu.
He doesn't
at
get
an
too
MLG.
excited, but he was definitely really happy about it. He had his big ass trophy that he brought home on the plane. He was showing that off, so he was pretty excited about that.
I haven't seen that trophy in a hot minute. I'm sure Azen still has it. That little smile.
The aggressiveness and the speed and the combos and everything that goes with that character.
Yeah, that was actually like a
That was
52-second
as
game,
Isaiah.
I think,
As
against
Isaiah
Rishi when I
was
four
above.
stocked him. It
People
was just
really
like 4
got-
shine spikes, I
people loved
think.
him for that because it was different, it was unique.
Well, there was emoji girls going around, giving hugs and whatnot.
Hugs
He
and
had this kind
whatnot.
of aura about him that just seemed unbeatable if he felt like it.
I like how it was the cliffhanger for like every episode.
The A-Stock social here.
Surely no more, surely. I don't know, man. I really don't feel like I should do anymore. This is dumb
Alright,
as
guys, I
fuck.
think I'm gonna do another episode. I'm gonna set up
No! Old chillin'? No.
the giveaway
young
first, 'cause I
chillin'.
did finally get the,
More so than that, really, because I mean, I was really excited about just holding a big tournament. I was like, okay, I want to kill all these motherfuckers in melee. Like, I'm gonna
But
win this tournament.
Rishi
So I
did
was
kick my ass overall in that set.
really hyped it.
Siren in the background.
Master of diversity. I mean, I could see why he had.
We should watch that video of Siren in the background. Hold on, let me pull that shit up. It's so fucking funny. Sorry, Siren, if you're here, or if you hear that I was watching this later, might be. All right, 2 more subs, and I'll review another episode of me reviewing an episode. This is hella dumb.
Is it recording? Alright, yeah. Wait, whoa. This is Siren? Okay. Alright, cool.
Wait. Oh my god. Get it together, Siren.
Well, this is not that good. This is Siren. I'm drunk as fuck.
We were drunk at like 11 a.m. because we had been drinking and staying up the previous night. Like this might have been the peak degen moment of my entire life. Ah shit, Sigs Melee just subscribed. Thank you for the sub, Sigs Melee. Welcome to the Chilluminati! Exclamation point perks for all the benefits. Good God, what the fuck is this stream?
I think okay. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've had probably like 3 to 4 beers more alcohol worth than chillin', dude, but I'm gonna money match him right now for $2. And whoever wins this money match is the best in Maryland, Virginia. Whoever wins it. Okay, but I'm better than him, so I'm giving you the advantage. I'm giving him the advantage.
It's like another recording of your gums.
Why is it so close to his face?
Is there a child in window?
Oh yeah, child in window. There was just a fucking kid. Like the screen door of the neighbor's house, because there was like townhouses. The screen door of the neighbor's house just had a kid. Oh my god.
I'm giving him advantage by giving him probably like 3 to 4 beers of alcoholism. Okay.
By giving him like 3 to 4 beers of alcoholism.
Alright, so I don't know.
Totally a child in window.
And I kept saying child in window. Why do I have one sock on? Did you guys see that? I have one sock on and the other foot is barefoot, dude. Oh my god. This is probably the single most degenerate moment of my life, minus the time I went to the casino with Mango, which we pinky promised not to talk about.
Has that title, but if we're talking just about melee, then we're talking to the real master.
Fatimus, yeah, I should
right
put these on
now.
YouTube.
That's me. That's me.
That's me.
He was first time. No, he's cool.
No, he's cool.
Thanks, M2K.